Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to beautiful Wollongong on the coast of New South Wales in Australia. We're here because it's the grand final of the 25th, can you believe it, 25th Sing Out Song Contest. And we have 25 countries that are competing to win. 36 countries have voted in the final of this edition. So let's just get started with the votes. The first country to vote is Belgium. And the top results of the Belgian vote: Italy, 8 points. Croatia, 10 points. And finally, Ukraine, 12 points. Well, thank you very much for your votes, Belgium. Next country to vote is Poland. And now the top results of the Polish vote. Norway, 8 points. Germany, 10 points. And finally, Iceland, 12 points. Thank you very much for your votes, Poland. Next country to vote is Germany. And now the top voting results from Germany. New Zealand, 8 points. The United Kingdom, 10 points. And finally, Canada, 12 points. Thank you very much for your votes, Germany. Next country to vote is Israel. Thank you very much. Oh, no, I'm not going to thank you yet because we still have points to give out. The top votes from Israel. Australia, 8 points. Belgium, 10 points. And finally, New Zealand, 12 points. Now I can say thank you very much for your votes, Israel. Next country to vote is Azerbaijan. And now the top voting results from Azerbaijan. Switzerland, 8 points. Norway, 10 points. And finally, the Netherlands, 12 points. Well, thank you very much for your votes, Azerbaijan. Next country to vote is New Zealand. And now the top voting results from New Zealand. Norway, 8 points. Iceland, 10 points. And finally, Romania, 12 points. Well, thank you very much for your votes, New Zealand. The next country to vote is Estonia. And now the top votes from Estonia. France, 8 points. Spain, 10 points. And finally, Serbia, 12 points. Well, thank you very, very much for your votes, Estonia. The next country to vote is Denmark. And now the top voting results from Denmark. We have Canada, 8 points. Greece, 10 points. And finally, Switzerland, 12 points. Thank you very much for your votes, Denmark. Next country to vote is Turkey. And now the top votes from Turkey. Greece, 8 points. New Zealand, 10 points. And finally, Estonia, 12 points. Well, can you believe it? We're already a quarter of the way through the voting. 9 of our 36 countries have voted. And at the moment, Norway is in the lead on 35 points. In second place is New Zealand, doing a smashing good job on its first ever entry into the contest on 33 points. We've got Switzerland in third place on 32 points, and sharing fourth and fifth place are Italy and Greece on 31 points. It's a very, very close scoreboard so far. Anything can still yet happen. We've got 27 more countries to go, so let's keep going with the votes. The next country to vote is France. And now the top voting results. Serbia, 8 points. Brazil, 10 points. And finally, Spain, 12 points. Thank you very much for your votes, France. Next country to vote is the host country, Australia. And now the top voting results from Australia. United Kingdom, 8 points. Romania, 10 points. And finally, Canada, 12 points. Thank you very much for your votes, Australia. Next country to vote is Iceland. And the top voting results from Iceland. Romania, 8 points. Serbia, 10 points. And finally, New Zealand, 12 points. Thank you very much for your votes, Iceland. Next country to vote is Portugal. And now the top voting results from Portugal. United Kingdom, 8 points. Australia, 10 points. And finally, Spain, 12 points. Well, Spain gets 12 points from Portugal. Let's see if they give it back. Next country to vote is Spain. And now the top voting results from Spain. Finland, 8 points. Italy, 10 points. And finally, Hungary, 12 points. Well, Thank you very much for your votes, Spain. The next country to vote is Italy, the leading country at the moment. And now the top votes from Italy. Germany, 8 points. Belgium, 10 points. And finally, the Netherlands, 12 points. Well, thank you very much for your votes, Italy. Next country to vote is Bosnia and Herzegovina. And now the top votes from Bosnia and Herzegovina. 8 points, Iceland. 10 points, Serbia. And 12 points, Croatia. Thank you very much for your votes, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Next country to vote is Sweden. And now the top voting results from Sweden. Norway, 8 points. Finland, 10 points. And Iceland, 12 points. Thank you very much for your votes, Sweden. The next country up to vote is Hungary. And now the top votes from Hungary. Greece, 8 points. France, 10 points. And finally, Italy, 12 points. Well, as you can see, 18 of our voting countries have voted. We're halfway through. At the moment, Italy is leading on 68 points, followed not far behind by Finland on second place, 59 points. Spain is in third place on 58 points. Belgium in fourth on 56 points. And New Zealand still in the top 5 on fifth place with 54 points. But we still have 18 countries to vote. So many more surprises could happen. Even the United States could come from behind and take a victory, although I have a hunch they probably won't. Anything can happen as we go to part 2, and I hope you will join me there.